I am super excited for this next piece of news because this is one that I've been waiting for quite some time, and many fans of the Silent Hill franchise as well. I'm talking about Konami having their Silent Hill transmission showcase just the other night, and they finally went into a lot of details and reveal to the very enigmatic, mysterious Silent Hill F, which for quite some time, ever since it got announced in the first Silent Hill transmission, like I think 2 years ago, maybe it's 3 years ago, time flies really fast, people have been speculating and theorizing, and I mean, you know, all the videos are out there for that kind of stuff. And I'm someone who has newly stepped into Silent Hill like just last year, and the year before that I finally played the original game, Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3, and last year I played Silent Hill 2 Remake. And so it is a big deal when a new Silent Hill game comes out because it means a lot to a lot of people. And so this is good. Silent Hill F is an entirely new entry, an original entry to the series. It's not a remake, it's not a prequel, it's not a sequel. Maybe it's something in between. But I know for sure it's somehow connected to the original series. So let's talk about it. There was a full, about 3-4 minute cinematic reveal trailer for this, and the game is set in the 1960s Japan. This is perhaps the biggest change right here, because Silent Hill usually takes place in the town in Maine that is Silent Hill, right? But this is taking place in a whole different setting, which is very refreshing, but also perplexing in a way. It makes you think, okay, is Silent Hill an idea? Is it a place, a domain that can shift to other places? You know, or it's something else entirely. Perhaps this game could explore those ideas. I'm sure fans are going to eat that up as well. So, set in the 1960s Japan, and it looks to deliver a unique blend of beauty and terror. And Silent Hill F was first teased back in 2022 with promises of a terrifyingly beautiful world. And now we're getting all the details. The story follows Shimizu Hinkau. Now Hinkau. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. She's an ordinary teenager whose peaceful town is suddenly consumed by fog and a horrifying transformation. As she navigates her now nightmarish hometown, she'll have to solve puzzles, battle strange enemies, and survive long enough to face an ultimate decision. Though the nature of this decision remains a bit of a mystery, Konami promises it will center around what they call a beautiful yet terrifying choice. And the fact that it's set in Japan, I mean, you can really play with this, with the setting and just the vast array of Japanese horror mythos that is out there. I mean, just the folklore alone it's just a gold mine. So we did see some of the creatures, some of the monsters, but they're like in small glimpses, which I'm happy. I don't want to see any more because it ruins the element of surprise. And so the fictional town that it's taken place in, and again, I might butcher this again, this is called Ibusu Gaoka, which is inspired by the real-life Kaneyama Geru in the Gifu Prefecture, Japan. This setting, combined with the eerie fog and the grotesque transformations, promises a deep and unsettling atmosphere for players to explore. I'm just glad the fog is back. Keep the fog. It's so incremental to the Silent Hill franchise, you know, and it's a key aspect over here, even in this game. Kera, the creature and the character designer that is named Kera, shared how much Silent Hill 2 has influenced their approach to monster design, but with a fresh twist. The goal is to bring the series into a Japanese context while maintaining the classic Hill vibe. It won't be the same rusted, blood-smeared environments you might be used to, but it will still invoke the same sense of dread and unease that fans have come to expect. And the music, of course, is going to be very crucial in setting the tone for Silent Hill F. And so longtime Silent Hill composer Akira Yamaoka is going to be returning once again alongside with Kensuke Inagi, known for his work on Dynasty Warrior, to create the the soundtrack. Inagi discussed his approach to composing music for both the Fog World and the Other World, and blending traditional Japanese court music with ambient soundscapes to reflect the protagonist's inner turmoil, fear, and emotional struggles. And there's still no specific release date for Silent Hill F, but it is set to launch on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC, which, I think Silent Hill 2 Remake had only a PlayStation exclusive, but I'm glad that it's going cross-platform. Fans can look forward to a terrifying journey through 1960s Japan with a story and atmosphere that are sure to keep them on the edge of their seat. And if you're new to the series, this is going to be a great starting point, but veterans will also find plenty of Easter eggs to appreciate, and maybe a few Easter eggs that connect to the other games. This is where we jump into the iceberg of Silent Hill lore. It can get crazy. There's stuff on YouTube that I've never managed to fully finish, those iceberg videos, but they're phenomenal nevertheless. I'm really excited for this. I'm glad that Konami is giving this resurgence to this franchise. And there was even another piece of news, I didn't even mention it, but I'm sure fans already know, that Konami is partnering up once again with Bloober Team, the studio behind the recent commercial successful Silent Hill 2 remake, to perhaps work on another project. And my theory, and many others out there, is that they are going to be perhaps working on Silent Hill 1 remake. Because, you can jump to 3, and maybe you can do 4. But I think it's best to start with the original first game and go from there, because 3 is connected to 1. It's kind of like its canonical sequel. And so I know that that's perhaps what's going to happen. I'm super excited for the future of Silent Hill. It seems like after 20 years in practical dormancy, we're seeing this franchise getting the well-deserved treatment. Now, there has been Silent Hill games in the last 20 years, but from other studios, and like Downpour and Homecoming, and I believe there was even a remake on the Nintendo Wii, but nothing really could strike the charm and allure of the original games. And I think this Silent Hill F has the potential to do it. So I'm super excited for when it comes out. Most likely it might come out this year or early 2026. But if you have other ideas of when it might come out, do share your thoughts and opinions. Do let me know right here on the Evening Buzz. We're going to take a bit of a break, and we'll be right back with more news and highlights from the world of entertainment right here on Pulse 95.